All right, so guys, we are at 3D Print Orlando. We are going to purchase some filament. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that goes along with the printers and stuff as we're here, just so I can point it out. So we will be getting a roll of this rainbow because Stealthy, she definitely wants some for some of her prints. So that will be coming with us.
They got some good purples and oranges and blues.
We're definitely going to get some orange because, you know, we have the Destiny 2 Ghost project that we're working on. So let's take a look through the store. I'll point out a few things and then we'll start picking out some filament. So what you got over here is some of these are cooling fans and some of them are for the boards and stuff inside the control boxes, and some of them are cooling fans that blow directly on the hot tips that help cool as filament's laid. You got some hot ends here, different versions for different printers depending on what you have. I run a lot of CR series from Creality, so I have an S Pro and an S, a CR10S. So, you know, this place, if it was next door, I probably would never leave it. Just saying.
You would spend all your money and I would have to keep
never
you out.
have
That's what
any
would happen.
money whatsoever. I would continuously spend my money. You got replacement cables, you got replacement power cables, even brackets for your hot ends to mount, and looks like they have some stepping motors in here. I know that one of the biggest things on the CR10Ss were the stepping motors were really, really loud, so a lot of people went and replaced those with silent ones. So that could be, if a place like this was around you, that could be a benefit for you. And then they even have extruder cap sets that help with the feeding of your filament. One of the things I love about my S Pro versus my S is it has a dual extruder gear, so that helps a lot. Whereas the S only has one side that has teeth, and the other side is like a smooth, so it can cause issues sometimes. So like over here, you got some of the bearings and stuff for your axes that move up and down and control stuff. You have replacement heating beds. And for the people that like to do prints and then take a small like pen style 3D print pen that runs filaments like this right here.
It says try me.
You can literally use it to make little string prints, or I know that there's a couple people I know that use it to bond multiple parts of their prints together instead of using glue or anything like that. And then of course you have your guide tubes and you have your bumper stops. This right here is kind of like my CR10S right here, guys. This is pretty much set up, and if you notice, even they have a mirror on theirs like I have a mirror on mine. Nice thing about the mirror is it usually has pretty good adhesion. The downside of it is if you drop power or something in the middle of a print and that thing cools off, it's going to release it. Resuming the print's pretty much a pain at that point. But yeah, they've got a lot of really nice stuff in here. It looks like they do repairs as well as selling filament and replacement parts.
They have one of the ones that you wanted.
Yeah, looks like somebody has a dual extruder set up over here on this one. At some point, when I give my older CR10S to my son, the next printer I have will have dual extruders on it. So let's go pick out some filament and see what we got here.
I'm surprised you don't want the pen. Because they have them here.
I know. So we're definitely getting some rainbow.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna make sure that we get a nice deep blue. So where would the deep blue
Well, they have more over there. I
Yeah, I'm
think, as
looking.
well. That's a blue right there, deep blue.
Yeah.
This one. Hang on.
Yeah, that's a deep blue there. Brown. We got to get a couple rolls of gray and a couple of
Because that's what I
rolls
said.
of
Look, they have a
clear.
resin right there.
Yep. This looks like mostly their Zeotech stuff here, which is what I usually run. I don't know the difference in that and their 3D Print Orlando
Well, you could
branded
ask
filament.
them,
So,
which is, you know,
So-
He was leaning into
I'm
it.
leaning into it because he was right there. So
I know he's gonna pass it off.
Yeah.
Our brand filament is from Toner Plastics. It's white labeled from Toner Plastics. It's NatureWorks based PLA. So
Okay.
it's actually a little bit hotter. We burn it around 220, 230.
Mhm.
At those temperatures, it prints great. A lot of times people will try to print it at like 190, 200, like
Yeah.
PLA temperatures, and have some issues with it. But
well, I mean, even I run the Zeotech at 210
Okay,
because
yeah.
if I don't, it doesn't. Especially when you're doing thinner layers for better quality prints. It doesn't lay it as well. I found.
Okay.
You have to get a little hot.
Gotcha.
So
Ziltech had some formulation changes over COVID.
Mhm.
I don't know what they cut it with, but they recently got back to their original formula. So they were having some quality issues over COVID, but they're good. They have always been good.
yeah,
so.
I mean, I've had out of the stuff that I could get my hands on, I've had the least problem out of that than I have anything.
Right.
So it's one of those things, but so we're gonna want a roll of the rainbow,
Okay.
for sure, guys,
Perfect.
and at least one roll of the orange,
Okay.
and I'm probably gonna get 2 rolls of your clear.
Okay. Yeah, the natural. Sure.
and you can always ask them questions about what made them start it here and everything.
I'll get there in a
Sure.
minute, and let's see.
I'm glad I can walk backwards. Because I know some people can't.
So they've got the
One roll of
Zeotech.
orange,
So
two clear.
the Zeotech white ceramic.
Yes.
So
I don't know. We don't have any of the Ziltech white. That's actually their marble.
okay.
But we have our white
Okay.
in stock.
I'll take one of those then.
Okay.
And
Well, do you want that or do you want the clear? Because it looks like they have a clear
No,
one.
he just grabbed the clear.
You said
Okay.
2 of those, right?
And yeah, 2 of those.
Okay, cool.
What's a really good gray?
Well, we have the silver from us. It's
Mhm.
kind of got a little bit of sheen to it. You can kind of see we got a printed logo here. That's nice. We're actually out of the Ziltech gray at the moment.
Okay.
I need to do another Ziltech order actually. But that prints real well. This is the Ziltech on a broken print, but
Yeah.
that's the Ziltech
He
gray.
knows all about broken prints.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you've printed and you've never had a bad print, then you don't.
You're a
really
liar,
print.
yeah.
You're a liar. You're a liar, straight. So I tell you what, we'll do 2 rolls of your stuff.
The silver? Okay,
Yeah,
great.
And then I'm gonna need one of your dark blues.
Dark blue. This dark blue? Because that's dark.
I need the So
And then 2 of the silvers.
I know I'm running y'all ragged, but
No.
yeah, I mean, guys, y'all
Selling stuff?
They're happy.
Y'all don't know how.
I'm surprised you haven't seen something that I already spotted
What'd you see?
up in the corner.
Oh yes, the mask is awesome.
Yeah, we've
So-
got a guy, Steven, here that likes to do all the finishing. So almost everything you see here that's painted or
That
finished
is
is his
amazing.
work. So
They did
It's
a good job on that.
it's the Darksiders death mask. You
Okay.
know, death. And that's why I was like,
amazing.
I'm surprised he didn't see that because that's one of his favorite video games.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So what do you have in the way of print bed services?
Well, we're kind of low at the moment. We have the regular replacement surfaces for the Ender 3s in stock at the moment, and the magnetic surfaces for the CR10s. Also glass surfaces for mostly everything.
Let's see the magnetic ones for the CR10s, because I run a CR10S. And right now I'm running a mirror on it.
Okay.
But my biggest issue with the mirror is, like I said, if you have any power interruption at all,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it cools off,
Yep.
you're not resuming that print, you're starting over.
Yep. So this is the magnetic. So
Yep.
you stick that on, and then
Yep.
you can just peel it right off.
Peel it off, pop your print.
Yep. I'm a little upset. We're waiting for our. I ordered some of our own printed with our logo and all.
Oh.
But they're not the magnetic, but just the regular surfaces.
Okay,
but
so
they won't be in for another
Why
week.
don't we do this then? We can order online, right?
Yeah.
You guys ship?
Yeah.
So why
can
don't
ship.
we do this? When they come in, I want to get one with you guys' logo on it.
Okay.
That way, when I'm streaming that printer,
Yeah.
in between prints coming on and off,
Sure.
y'all are getting a little spot.
Awesome.
So
That's kind of what we were thinking.
that would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Because I'm all about the local shops getting some.
Maybe we can
acclaim.
get some up where we're at too. If
Yeah.
it'll start. Catching
I
on.
would love to get someone.
There's nothing even remotely.
No, dude. There's
We're
not even a repair
we're in Georgia.
shop.
We're in Thomasville, Georgia. There's nothing
There's
around
not even a
us.
repair shop. So like if I have
You're the
any repairs,
closest, and you're in
I
Orlando.
literally
Where
have
are
to
we?
order parts and repair myself
Yeah.
because I mean, which is not that big a deal because I've
Yeah.
done it for a
But
while.
for a lot of people, it is.
But-
I mean.
What happens
crazy.
if I don't have time?
Yeah.
Like I've got a regular day job and I don't want my stream to be down either. So if I don't have time, it would be nice to be able to swing by and drop it off with somebody and be like, hey guys, I got some stepper motors. Can y'all get it replaced for me?
You know what's
Easy.
really gonna make you mad? I just noticed that. Look right there.
What?
The classes.
The glasses. I was asking.
The classes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You would love it.
There were no classes. I learned everything trial and error.
Yeah.
Completely. Trial and error. I even have a small resin printer at the house, but I'm looking. A friend of mine has some water washable resin that has been a lot better as far as fumes and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
and a lot easier on the cleanup.
Oh yeah.
So I'm waiting to get some of that water washable resin to really start running that.
Okay.
And
'Cause
some
I tried
carbon
to run
filters
it
as
one
well.
time with the regular, and my setup's not optimal for ventilation for that particular printer right now.
Gotcha.
So and I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to wait on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Resin's a whole nother ballgame.
Yeah.
So-
It's you got to be careful with it.
Yeah.
So I want to look at this pen though, because I know
Yeah.
a lot of people use the pen to actually put their models together.
Yeah. Yeah, they're great for, you can weld things together, you can add color to things, add little pieces, and I've used it to repair pieces that broke off and just build it up completely.
Yeah, I mean, you build it up, then you just sand it back down. And
Right. Plastic.
It's plastic.
Yeah.
So, what are one of these pens running right now?
$20.
$20, really?
$20.
So we can go ahead and
That's
put
why I
one
said-
of those over there.
Alrighty, let's do it. Yeah, the pens are, you can't beat it.
One of my projects, the reason I got so much gray is one of my projects I have on the list is, if you guys remember the original Masters of the Universe growing up, but I have the models for both of the swords.
Okay.
And so I'm going to print them in the gray, and then I'm going to put them together with your pen,
Okay.
and then we'll sand it down, get it all smoothed up, and they'll go on the wall behind me, your podcast and stuff like that.
Sure.
Another really useful thing with the pen that I use it for is if my supports are failing.
Oh,
I
you
just
can
come
run
in
it
and fix
run
them
in
and
there,
attach
put
it back
your
in
little
there.
wood-
We're done.
That's actually a good idea.
I've done that too.
That's a really good idea. So, yeah, looks good. I think we got everything we needed.
Okay.
I appreciate you guys letting us do the video.
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually got into this completely by accident. A friend of mine used to sell some 3D printers, and he had one and sent me some stuff. And then I got to looking at it. I was like, I kind of want to do this.
Right. This is
And then
fun.
3 printers later, my wife's like, you need to slow down.
I can't budget that many. I'm sorry. Can you?
But
I did what I could.
all right, guys. So we're gonna cut it here. We're gonna tell these guys thank you.
Well, get the card
for
so that you can
everything,
show
and we're
them.
gonna grab us a card. There's your card, guys. If y'all are looking for them, They ship. You can order online, and we'll pick this back up when we're at the park.